Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Tyler Perry episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we shall be discussing All the Queen's Men with Season 3, Episode 7, What is on Tommy's Face? That's what's going through my mind when I was watching this episode. I mean, it looked kind of clean to me. So now you're muted, and now I can't hear you.
Oh, it's called the Nectar of Madden.
But it wasn't even there. His back was shinier than his
little
face.
glossy. He had a little. I don't know. I mean, what did you expect him to like slather like?
I wanted his face to look as glossy as Doc's chest when I was like, that chest was way too shiny. I'm like that should have been Tommy's face. But anyway, that could be just me. But anyway, where would you like to get started, Stacey? Kim will be joining us when she is available to everyone.
I need Amp to die. Like,
hello, Kim. See,
hi.
Why do you need Amp to die, Stacey?
He's annoying, and he has this little snarl. I just don't like him. I don't like his character. He's not useful to me. Like, he just needs to be murdered, and then we find out that Madam is the mother, and let's move on.
That's exactly what I thought was going to come out of that conversation. Like, in the end, it was going to be, I am your mother, since we have no idea what kind of family ties them together. No clue. But I thought that was going to be a big reveal. But that's season finale stuff. Like, we can't do that right now. But that's what I was thinking. Also, I did like the moment. I liked the moment where he was like, "Why do you hurt yourself?" And she was like, "Oh my God, I do hurt myself, don't I?" I was like, "Oh, now we're getting real introspective at this point." I was like, "Wow, this is a moment." Look at you, Tyler Perry, trying to act like you can write a little bit. But that's on top. Very little, because the rest of that scene was some ignorant hood shit. This Amp just brings ignorant hood, like he's good at it now.
Yes.
Annoying as it is. But Kim, welcome. What did you think about the intervention on Amp, led by Dime and then Madam?
He's an annoying. I agree with Stacey. He's an annoying character, and he overacts. And I just want him to go away because just everything about him with this alcoholic on drugs kind of thing is it's out of control now. So just stop. That whole fight with him and
Big D
and Big D was ridiculous. I was like, you're mad at Dime, don't want her to be with anybody, but you don't want her either. Like, what? This is ridiculous. So yeah, I'm done with Amp. I want him to go. And that whole thing with him and Madam, I was like, he is you. He's hard-headed. He doesn't listen, just like you. You know what I'm saying? He's crazy, just like you're crazy.
As the dogs are like, let me get in on some of this. I see that.
I guess they don't like the word crazy. But yeah, so I'm not a fan of Amp at all. I think he needs to go. Period.
It was. I hear you. It's funny. So real quick, Madam got shook when Amp told her about herself. I did like that particular moment. That was. I didn't expect that kind of seriousness in the scene. I am glad that Amp checked Madam. I think it's similar. Again, he kind of flipped it back on her. I thought that was kind of cool. She did talk to him like a mother to a child, though. Like she definitely was like, sit your ass down, you know. And I was like, again, I thought, okay, this is gonna be the most. You're not my mama. Yes, I am.
No, that's gonna be later. They're not gonna reveal that. It's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a little bit. What we got this? They're really humanizing Madam, and Madam has to get it together and go on the offense now.
Yep.
So let's get into the conclusion of this episode. Clearly Fernando was outside on his cell phone, so we actually don't know that he has father in said custody or in a guillotine in any way. but she still showed her feelings for her father, which I thought was kind of cool.
They kept saying he was calling from the
nursing
medical
home.
center.
Yeah.
But he was on his cell phone.
So that's not what Blue said. The nursing home has been calling.
Right.
So that's different. Like that's just confirming that he's not there. Like the nursing home is calling, and then he calls separately to be like, "Hey, what you doing?" His lips were shiny. Let's talk about whose lips were shiny, whose lips weren't shiny. Like Fernando's lips were very shiny, and I'm like, who was he eating? Because it wasn't Tommy's. Tommy's lips were not. Anyway, so if what they should have did was show us that father was gone out of, and that's why the nursing home was calling, then you get Fernando's phone call of, I got this old bastard, and some nurse was on his dick, but I got rid of her too. Like something like that. Then I'm like, oh, where's the nurse at? Like she's supposed to be sucking and protecting dad or whatever. And like we saw none of that. So we should have saw him get kidnapped, I guess is what I'm saying. Like I wanted to see him get kidnapped this episode. So that could be some excitement out of this.
Showed us him getting kidnapped in season 1, and that went nowhere.
Also, very true. Also, he was just sitting outside, minding his own business for some reason, acting like he couldn't move. So this would be the second time he got kidnapped. I guess this is gonna be every other season type of shit. You know, he just can't stay secure. Also, is Joey gonna get fired now? Because apparently his guards were supposed to be protecting dad, and they weren't shit, according to Fernando.
No, but I have a problem with what Joey said to Madam when they were walking outside. No, when she asked about if her father was being watched, I'm sorry, Raphael was being watched.
Yes.
He said, I got eyes on him in Mexico.
Yes.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
If you have eyes on him in Mexico, then why is he calling on the phone saying he's at the nursing home?
That's Fernando. Not
Raphael is
the concierge. That's the concierge.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't even know that was his name.
It's a Ninja Turtle name. They just all sound the same. Fernando, Donatello, Leonardo, whatever.
Maybe the dad's name is Donatello.
Wow.
We just haven't got there yet. But anyway, but Kim, to your point of not really going together, right?
Yeah.
If special ops people have their target in sight, shouldn't they be trying to kill said target now? Like, shouldn't we be seeing that? And like oh my, like something. We tried to take them out. We couldn't get them. Well, why am I paying you for? Blah 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 blah. Well, like we get none of that.
Nope.
To your point. It's all off camera because Tyler Perry cannot afford to pay any of these other actors because you only see Joey once again.
And it doesn't make sense to me. Like, why? Tyler Perry has enough money to pay at least 4 more people, right?
Hey. You know how he's a billionaire? He pays no one. He's going to play the other guards. It'll just be him in different wigs. Like that's how he's gonna do it. Like he would just put himself in those positions. They're like wait a minute, y'all triplets? Yes, we're all the same guy. But kind of like it's all Tyler Perry. That's how. But if Tommy gets replaced because the concierge was able to break into said place, right? Then hence, if Joey's people were protecting father, then Joey should be fired. I mean, and much more so to me.
That's true.
I also why is it that the security guard, the only special ops person, the only one guarding Madam, is basically escorting her out like it's the prom when she goes out there to talk to Detective Davis? Like she's like holding his arm like they're walking down the aisle or some shit.
Well, there was a slope. Like when they were walking up, she has on heels, and there was a slope. I'm serious. The grass kind of sloped, and so that's when she put her arm through his arm, and then
that's Blue's job because Blue is not the special ops person who's responsible for her 24-hour security. Like I would be like, I got more important things to do to escort this beautiful one, and all she did was just hold his arm lightly. It wasn't like he actually had to pick her up or nothing. Like she was doing quite fine actually. So I'm like, this don't make any damn sense. And then she tells him where to stand. Again, I'm special ops protection, not your escort, just in case some.
Well, she already told him if he didn't like the way she does it, he can leave. She told him that already. So
I just
obviously he's cool with it.
I couldn't. I was like, this don't make no damn sense. Like, what is his job now? Hold up. I saw a comment about the eating. Anyway, let's see. I thought it was kind of funny. So we got wait a minute. How could Doc call Madam when his phone was scrambled? Boom. Damn it.
Oh wow, that's true, right?
There you go. Because Tyler Perry don't know what the fuck he doing when he write these stories. Like he just makes up shit. Hey,
Wow, that
can you
is
send me a
absolutely
photo?
true.
No, my phone.
There's
My
no
phone is back.
reception as we're talking on the phone. What?
Damn it. Damn it. But you know what? I actually liked that scene because I thought that after the fact that Detective Davis took his Doc's cameras, he would magically have blackmail video of her somehow.
That's what I thought. I thought in his bedroom there was a camera, like in a picture or some, somewhere like facing the bed.
Yes.
And then he was gonna say, "Boom, it's right there." She missed that one.
And
no, none of that.
I would have been upset. But I was like, so I'm glad Tyler Perry remembered. You know, it'd be interesting if Doc actually does have that, but he actually likes Detective Davis a little bit, and he didn't want to put her out there. That would be kind of I would like that kind of plot twist. That maybe after 7 times of nothing, he was like, you know what, this is someone I should keep around. I was like 7 times. Don't give me that bullshit. Maybe 3. Let's give you a good 3. Do
you guys believe that Detective Davis is really gonna go ahead and get on Madam's side? Do y'all believe that?
I do.
You do?
Actually. Okay. I do. Because after she heard the DA talk shit about her and blah, 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 and she already lost her career for taking it 7 times, I think she's going to be like, you know what? I need to do something about that. I'm not going to let that go. That's hilarious. I was like, I'm sorry. What? Madam may be a bad bitch, but she will always be daddy's little girl. We saw that in this episode. That was very sweet.
Yeah, she freaked all the way out, like anybody would. Like,
and I was like, well, depending on the situation with your daddy, but she definitely was like, hey, where's daddy? And that was actually sweet. That was some good acting on her part. I was pretty impressed with that actually.
Yeah.
What else we got? Madam is Tommy's woman. Ate her out and bathed her afterwards. Isn't that what every woman wants?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like, I don't know. I was like, I'll leave that to y'all too. So I'll say that's that's end-to-end service, if you will.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right. And he was like, one more time. You know, I actually wrote in the comments that I said I wanted her getting eaten by Tommy, talking on the phone to the dad while the dad was getting his dick sucked. We almost had it.
No.
We almost had it.
Gross. That would be gross.
And then he gets kidnapped. After he's busting, that's when boys walk in and pull him away. And she's like,
no.
And like she's on the ground and she's like, Daddy, what's going on? And then like nurse picks up the phone. It's like, they took him. They could have brought that together. They could have brought that together. I feel like they missed an opportunity.
Anywho.
My bad. Maybe going too far. Hey, let's talk about this silly shit. So then Big D says to Casanova, who's obviously alive, hey man, they got a tracker on me. So I'm going to take you to the safe house. Then I'm going to go to the swamp.
That made no sense. I was like, wait a minute. Did you hear what you just said? They have a, hey man, they got a tracker on me. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to the safe house, which they'll be able to track that, right? And then I'm going to go to the swamp. What?
What? And by the way, he's still back in time to work that night. What? What?
It made no sense. I was like, this is ridiculous.
How did he was high, I guess, but you expect us to believe that Amp just left his keys in his nice pickup truck so Dime could easily just jump in that bitch and drive away?
Whose truck is she in? I didn't understand what was happening.
I was like, where did the truck came from?
I mean, I thought it was I because I didn't pay attention to Big D's truck. I was like, is she driving Big D's truck? Like, who leaves their keys in a car? I mean, in a truck.
Anything. Who leaves your keys?
Anything.
Anything. You put the
Yeah.
keys in your pocket and then you go deal with what you got to deal with. No, he left the keys in the vehicle just in case Dime had to steal it. I was like, kiss my, what
Because
is
he's
happening?
high and drunk. So we have to, he forgot.
Also, let's remember he walked away when he tracked
Yeah.
when he looked at his tracker because he's tracking Dime. He
Yeah.
simply walked away. He didn't get into anything.
Yep.
Also, I swear to God, it looked like the same neighborhood. I felt like they used the same
It's the
set.
same set.
It's the same stage.
Same set, same apartment, same
Yeah.
everything.
It's always the same.
He just ran around the corner. They
Yep.
brought out Dime and Big D, and then he just came back around the corner. I was
Yeah.
like, damn it, Tyler Perry. Like, all this shit looks the same. I could be wrong.
No, you're right.
Champ is a young version of Midnight. Champ is a short bastard. Like, I did not realize how small he was until this episode. I thought that was a whole new stripper. I was like, who is
very
this
short.
midget?
Yeah, he's very short. Yeah.
I want to see Bubba Gump pick that little boy up and be like, I'm gonna fight you, and be like, and like throw him at Tandy's husband or something.
The short slander. Stop it.
You did not know how small he was until this episode. I did not. I mean, Rayshawn is stupid, but he's tall, huh?
I didn't pay attention, I guess.
Oh yeah, because like when Rayshawn stood up, it was like they fucked me in the ass.
Rayshawn is actually very tall. All of them are kind of on the tall side, except for Midnight and Doc.
Midnight isn't tall. Doc isn't.
That's what I said. Doc and Midnight are not really that tall, but everybody else is tall.
So clearly Champ is the smallest. I mean, by far.
But why all of a sudden does he have a speaking role?
I still think he's the same dude from season 1. You can't tell me otherwise. It's the same dude. They just changed his name.
Too bad Big D is a cop and likely won't last a term. He's pretty gangster. He is pretty gangster, if you will. Also, apparently he's a side cop because Davis don't even know about him.
Exactly. I'm like, who does he work for?
Like, he's just this is a side hustle for him. Like, again, because
maybe he works for the DA.
No,
or he works for the chief. That chief that doesn't like Davis.
So we still haven't figured out what the mayor that the chief has his ear. None of that got brought up. Now we're into the mayoral race and stuff like that, and we still don't know who the sitting mayor is. That's a big thing with these shows. Like, we don't even know who Victor beat in his election. I'm like, damn it.
Do we care? I really don't care.
Well, we'll talk about that shit in a little bit. Yeah, that's man. I wonder if Detective Davis knows that Big D is work. Yeah, we don't think so. We clearly not, actually, because she would have been like, if my Casanova is gone, I need to talk to Big D and see how that part of the investigation is going. So it seems like, again, Big D is a hired. He could be an investigator. That don't make any kind of damn sense. But maybe Casanova hired a private investigator to help him with the investigation. I don't know. What was Fernando using the father's phone? He said something about the security at the house was weak. That would be interesting too. But he called Madam, right? So if Madam would have called Dad looking for him, right? Because she actually talked to the nursing home people, talked to the nurse. Your dad is gone. She calls Dad's phone, and if Fernando answers, that would be better to be like, oh, he's actually in danger. That's what I'm saying. Because he could be making all this shit up. Like, we really don't know.
Yeah.
What we got? Amp talking to Madam gave me Bishop Tupac vibes. You know what? I'm crazy. All right.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can see that.
I mean, maybe sorry, David. I think that's incestuous for phone sex with Madam and father.
Yes, Marcus.
They're not doing to each other. I don't know about
both of them are getting off on the phone while they're on the phone. Come on. But you got mad on Double Cross because they had 2 sex scenes with the twins, and you were like, "Oh, something's wrong with that." And now you want the father-daughter scene.
They were somehow feeling each other's orgasms, which is not okay.
Whatever.
That's what I got a problem with.
They're twins.
I'm not okay with that. I'm sorry.
Twins feel different things.
I was like, this. It just seems odd. Wait.
I mean, twins are odd. So twins are odd.
look. We'll talk about that when it returns
They're gonna
for
be
season
coming for
5.
you, Kim.
Season
The
5.
twins are
Big
coming.
D wanted Casanova to help him fight, but forgot that he was supposed to be dead. Taken to the river to get dumb. That was stupid. Big D became dumb D. That was a stupid thing to say. You didn't help me, motherfucker. I'm dead. You just asked me if I didn't move in front of Dime. Do you not remember that? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. But his response was, you just have to make people think you're dead. So he's gonna jump out, whoop Amp's ass, but somehow still be dead,
and then jump back into the plastic and pretend he's dead.
Fuck you talking about, man? And then why is everybody's vehicle open? Like Dime was like, I was gonna go to your truck and get your crowbar so I could break up this fight. Hey, how the fuck is your back thing open?
Why did she jump on Amp's back to be properly thrown off? That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted her to get knocked the fuck out. Like, I really would appreciate that. That's usually what happens in these scenes, right? Like the woman victim, innocent bystander gets, like, I wanted her to get knocked the fuck out, and then they have to take her to the hospital, and then that's where, and then you want to believe that Big D cop leaves Amp somewhat knocked out in front of his hotel and just drives off. Like, you don't secure him, try to get rid of him, nothing. You just leave him there, left to his own devices, and then you're going to see him at work that night.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Also, wait. So now Big D gets to be part of the main crew on stage, right?
Which I was okay with that.
Huh? What's up? What's up, Stacey?
Didn't he dance with them before one time?
I can't
remember. I don't remember.
I can't remember that. The reason I bring this up, because now all of a sudden the only way to get on the main stage is to kill somebody. You got to be jumped into this, right? Like we've heard that a few times with Trouble, with Casanova, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Who did El Fuego kill to be part of the main crew?
Nobody. Just loyal. He's just loyal.
He just hacked into something for them, and that's
yes.
I need to hear, how did Fuego earn the right to be one of
because he didn't tell on them. That's how he earned the right.
Long before then, he was on the stage with them.
Yes. So I'm like, was he grandfathered in? Like, when did this become a requirement? Like, I need to know something. Maybe after El Fuego, they're like, we need dirt on all our main dancers. So from now on, they got to kill somebody. I'm like, okay, that.
Well, Fuego has dirt. Remember, they found the dead girlfriend in his home. So that's his dirt. That's the only dirt that Madam gave him, right?
So that's what Marcus said. Fuego got framed for killing his girlfriend. But he was already on that thing.
He was already dancing before.
Yes. So that doesn't.
He's been dancing from the beginning.
Oh, to kill a body before he gets on stage? Oh, yeah. Well, Champ made a deal with Miss Tandy and asked for more money to keep her secret. That was hilarious, actually.
That was good, though. That was good because Ray Sean,
you raped me and you gonna give me $25,000? No.
Yeah.
Well, Ray Sean, I mean, Bubba ain't smart.
No, he's not.
Like, he's like, you think I'm gonna take that money? What's up, Stacey?
He's like, I want revenge. I don't want money.
I was like, I would kill y'all. But then, like, supposedly, again, Champ is supposed to be outside so they can have a private conversation. But immediately he hears money and he comes right back in because I've been listening to you this whole time. And Tandy don't do anything about that. And then he's the one's like $100,000. But I like that when all of a sudden, Trouble was like, I want some of this money. And Champ was like, you get some of Bubba's money because my money is my money. Because I happened to be there when Tandy happened to stop by because she's trapped. Everybody's tracking everybody. Like,
he got trackers in his butt.
So it's funny you mentioned his butt because I thought it was hilarious when Trouble was like, I haven't shit right since what happened. I was like, how far in your guts did they get into, bro? Like, I don't. Damn.
Remember, did he have to get stitched up? Yeah. So yeah, they got in.
Oh, my bad. I remember the stitches.
He had to get stitched up. They really hurt him.
Did you ever see the movie Bad Santa?
Yes.
You remember when the prostitute said, I haven't shit right for 2 weeks because he was like, you're in the butt. That's one thing that's what I thought about. I thought about Billy Bob in a Santa suit fucking that prostitute. I was like, hilarious. Tyler Perry saw that scene and was like, I got something for you. I was like, my booty ain't right. Prep, everyone. Prep. Anyway, I
Wait,
digress.
what? Oh, okay.
They put insurance on El Fuego when they forced him into the game. I guess. I mean, again, he was already dancing, so I'm just asking in general. Like, how do we get here? No, Big D was always solo until now. I had to fast forward as soon as Dime started to go up on stage. I was like, I'm not doing this to myself. Like, I was like, fuck it, whatever. I don't know. I
She
refuse
said
from
she
now on.
was trying to get some D and she couldn't get none. And now she got to take the strippers and leave with the D or something. I don't know. It was just stupid.
I was
She
like, I
always
can't.
inserted her personal business into the
She
stage.
always does. Yep, she always does.
So oh yeah, Fuego we got that one. I do appreciate the mayor's story would be more interesting again if we knew the political ties and that sort of thing. But now he went to soon to be Tandy's husband knows the DA, and all of a sudden Detective Davis was able to record them because apparently all interrogation rooms have small devices that record every damn thing every minute. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. And I'm like, so like what? And then I was like,
wait, in a police interrogation room, it's illegal to tape?
Yeah, like that to be seen because in theory that that concealed recorder is recording the lawyer's conversation with their client, and that's it because it was under the table, so it's supposed to be like a concealed recording device. That's what I'm saying, as opposed to like the room being recorded because you're being interviewed. Like that's different, so the person knows. But it just looks silly. It just looks silly to me. But and what is she gonna do with that? So did the DA hurt her feelings or some shit? Like she.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna do anything with it. I think she just wanted to hear if they were talking shit about her, and she heard it, and she's just mad about it.
So you two said you want Amp to go. I want Babyface to go because
he's off the chain. Babyface is ridiculous at this point.
What he said the doc was too that ass whooping should have took a lot longer. I mean, to me, because you don't bring up my dead kid. But that is a good point, though. I'm sorry, just from a writing perspective, what happened to that poor baby, and where is that baby's funeral? I mean, I do want to get. I mean,
well, let's hope the funeral and stuff was a long time ago, because that baby should be decomposing right about now.
Well, you know, Tyler Perry world, this could have been yesterday. I mean, the way he writes. I mean, shit. I mean, we really don't know how. But I'm like. He says that though, like it was recently, and why haven't you addressed this? Is what I'm saying. So like that is a fair question, but I just think Babyface is an asshole. And Champ reminded me of Babyface using Rayshawn to get more money out of Tandy because it was Babyface who was like, if you want to fuck him, you got to pay me X amount of dollars. And then
but Babyface would have took way more money from Rayshawn. At least Champ was like, I'll take 25 and you take 100. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been flipped if it was Babyface.
Also, Champ could have said, "Give us $100,000, and I'm gonna keep 50, and I may give the rest to Rayshawn." And Rayshawn would be like, "Okay." So he actually.
But that would be something Babyface would have done.
Yeah, Babyface. He did do it. I mean, he did do it. I mean, so that is true. Wait. I thought about you as soon as she stepped on stage. Thank you, because I was like, this. Nope. I'm done with all this shit. Her dancing too. At this point, she's just annoying in anything she does. Also, remember when said victim of Amp's second woman murder was a regular, and Dime was concerned that this may lead to some type of investigation. Now she's just some random whore. Like, when did she become a whore? Like, that's not okay. Like,
what happened to the other girl who mama got stabbed with the insulin?
We just gotta keep this moving. We gotta keep it. So we still.
Yeah, that was last year.
that was last week. Come on now. But yeah, what happened to the stolen money? What happened to the stolen money? Let's figure that out. Like, I don't need people with eyes on Raphael, which actually you do. You need half your special ops team look into who stole my damn money. Yeah. Like, that's what you need to be looking into. And that's why they're not on camera, because they're all in Mexico. It's just Joey left. That's he said, I'll do all this by myself. Take everybody else to Mexico. But they don't call, check in, or nothing. They're like, hey, sir, so you can see him on camera. Hey, sir, we're doing pretty well. We got the target. You want to shoot the target? Nope. Job security. Just make sure he don't try to come get madam. Thank you.
Wait a minute. I have a question. Didn't the concierge say that he was on his way back from Mexico. So how is
Yes,
Joey saying that he got eyes on him in Mexico?
he did. He said, "I'm coming back because father-in-law says someone important to you has to be hurt," which
It-
should have been concierge on the phone. I have your father as
Yeah.
my father-in-law. That's what should be happening. But Christian Keys ain't coming back to this show, at least for this season. So now Fernando has to do all this.
He's making videos.
Y'all keep on talking about his singing. I can't do that.
No, he can sing. He can. To me, he can sing. I've seen him live, and he can sing.
Stacy, thoughts?
That video I saw was terrible. I don't know.
Well, I saw him live several times at Tyler Perry plays, and he can sing. Yes.
He's the opening act for Tyler Perry shows?
No, he's in the plays. He used to be in Tyler Perry's plays. Yeah.
Oh, he sings in the play.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, okay. I felt Detective Davis would rather destroy this case than be used by the police force, especially after all the stuff they've asked her to do. Plus, she wants the life that Madam and her Madam and her associates. That she could be rogue cop, I guess. I would prefer what Madam says was what she fell in love with Doc, and now she like, you know what? Whatever this man needs is what I'm going to give him. And I don't know how she don't remember. I don't like that. I didn't like that how she woke up and acted like she didn't know where she was. Like, you came to my apartment, broke into my apartment actually, and then tried to interrogate me while we were fucking. Now all of a sudden you're like, oh, where am I? Ooh, I was that drunk. No, you're not. You signed the love contract. I will put that on there. I'm like, hey, love contract. Did not, well, maybe did include anal. I don't know. I'm waiting for the governor's daughter to appear. What happened to that? Let's focus. What political level is this show supposed to be? Governor, mayor? Let's do something. Do something. Wait a minute. I got this. What happened with the storyline about Amber's dead body? Why Dime was freaking out about Big D with a dead body? Oh, yeah. You mean Amp, I guess. Amp's dead body.
No. DeMarcus means Big D because she's getting upset with Big D having a dead body in his truck. But what about Amp when Amp had the dead body in a rug?
Also true. And Midnight.
And she didn't freak out about that. So
who's Amber?
Yeah, that's true. She was like, baby, you need to make better decisions. Anywho, that's because that was a whore. That's she is
that the difference?
That's what it was. She figured there was no more competition, so she was okay with that. She's like, oh, you took care of it. Anyway. But
who's Amber?
Huh?
Who's Amber?
You mean Amp. It was just DeMarcus put to me. I think he made Amp and the dead body, not Amber. But I was like, wait a minute, was her name Amber though? Maybe was her name Amber? Because I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Amber killed Amp killed Amber. That's interesting. Dime is a downer with the Sesame Street. Oh.
She is.
Dime is a downer with the MC scenes.
Oh, thank you.
Putting her little stupid ass love life in it. Nobody want to hear about your lack of dick.
That's what she talked about for real.
Yeah, she was talking about she was going to get some dick and she couldn't get none.
Yep.
Because her ex-boo shows up.
That's why I
totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary.
Fast forwarded. Damn it. And no one corrects her in this shit. Like Dime don't go, look, hey, look here. Madam doesn't say, look here. I know you're going through some shit, but you don't put that shit in my club. Like, I don't have any time for this.
I'm waiting for Blue to tell her
women are gonna go crazy anyway, so it don't matter. She can talk about dead bodies in the basement, guillotines, acid, anal rape.
Yep.
They'd be like, whoa!
Right? These crowd, they will clap for any damn thing. To be like, the RNC held their first debate and Trump wasn't there.
Trump's mugshot.
Woo!
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. But this was filmed like last year. But that would be hilarious. Somehow they could wrap his indictment into this shit. Hilarious. I was like, the governor is too worried about Trump whether or not he's gonna get indicted.
Wow.
We're not a political channel. I'm just sharing my thoughts as it relates to political stuff. And they actually did go see the president. So wait a minute. No, what was it? I hope champ. Oh, I hope Champ is being genuine with regard to Rayshawn and not pulling some opportunistic double cross. Champ did accept that money quickly from Miss Tandy. He did, so she could talk privately with Rayshawn. Yeah, I mean, I hope he's being. I mean, it's an opportunity to make money. It almost seemed like they had a history because she says, "Does Rayshawn not know how this works?" So I'm like, has Champ worked with Miss Tandy before, and we just don't know?
He's just talking about sex work in general.
I see. Also, speaking, I did also say this. If if Tommy is taking care of Madam, where's Blue? Because I'm like, shouldn't Blue be assisting or something?
Wasn't she in the room? She was in her bedroom.
Oh no,
she was getting eaten out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying. I mean, Blue may be like, hey, I got a mouth too. And I'm like, saying I can help. I'm just saying.
You've been trying to get that to happen since season 1. It's not going to happen, sir.
You remember?
Blue and Madam are not going to sleep together.
You remember when they were having their girly mani-pedi day?
Yes.
And I was like, one of them was attracted to the other. I was like, but see, they're missing an opportunity. Is all I'm saying. They're missing an opportunity right there. And then you want to believe that Joey stood outside listening to Madam Orgasm all night? That's what we got. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do?
He could be like, "Hey, I could come secure the goods, if you will, just in case some shooters come in." No, okay, now I'll be outside.
Exactly.
He at least should have tried. We're like, "Are you done, Tommy? This is not very tactically sound. You're leaving her vulnerable to air and I don't know, gonorrhea. I don't fucking know.
Gonorrhea. What in the world?
I don't know. I started out there. It could be possible. Bill stole the money. Bill. Oh, the redneck Bill?
No,
Bill is the
halfway house dude.
House dude.
The old guy. Yeah, the older guy.
So like, I mean, but that again, we never got back to that. Babyface took all of Rayshawn's money.
Damn. True. He did.
So that's why Babyface needs to go. And they call him old. He's the oldest one, but his name is Babyface.
Rayshawn should kill Babyface, and then he should kill the Tandy.
Okay. And then
I think Rayshawn is going to kill Candy and her husband, or at least kill the husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Once he wins mayor, it won't take that long because the show, you know how Tyler Perry writes, he could be mayor by like next week, and then like and then all of a sudden like Rayshawn
just have like their own version of security and stuff.
What happened?
Don't mayors have like Secret Service type people?
This is Tyler Perry. All right, like this means nothing. I'm sure. You know what? So since remember he wanted to get with that police officer, right? He was like, "Hey, who's that dude?" Right? So at the police station, he was asking the DA about who the cop was, and the cop was like, and DA was like, "Stop it! You gotta stay focused." I'm saying Rayshawn could get Champ to try to be the next piece of chocolate for the mayor, and then trick him into a secret location, and then Rayshawn kills the mayor. That's what I'm saying. Perhaps. Like maybe he wants something small that he can put into his pocket and be like, that's what Champ is. Because Rayshawn was too big. He had to mount him. But like Champ is small. Like he's more portable. No? Okay, never mind. Madam got made when Doc kissed her in season 1. But Tommy could perform cunnilingus on her, and they work for her. Oh, she got mad. That's right. She got mad. That's right. She did get mad.
Yes, sir. But Doc is like her worker. Tommy is more of a, I don't know. He's her do boy. He does what she tells him to do.
Yeah.
And this is not the first time. Even in season 1, he was like, "Do you want sex, madam?" And she was like, "Not tonight." And then he just went on. Like, so he performs. He's the chef. He's the doorman. Apparently,
security
toy. You know what I'm saying? He's whatever is necessary. He should have been the one. escorting her with that meeting to Detective Davis, while Joey was doing his job of trying to keep her safe. Like that should have been Tommy saying, "Madam, I'll help you walk so you don't hurt yourself," or carrying her. That would be even more hilarious. Like,
that
get on
would have
my
been
shoulders,
ridiculous.
huh?
That would have
When
been
they carried
ridiculous.
her out of the car or something, we were like, "What is happening?"
What is happening? So it's been done before. She like, Tommy, get down so I can walk on your shoulders. So like he carries her while she's on the shoulders and like walk her through. I was like,
Didn't
that
He
would
he
should
be
carry
bring her
her
like
into
an
that
action
shot?
figure to sit on her desk to remind her of him. Just a little
then she
G.I. Joe
rubs it.
doll.
She rubs it to activate it, and then Tommy comes through. Dun, dun, dun. He needs a little superhero outfit. We're gonna review his movie next weekend. He has a Tubi movie coming. Hilarious.
Really?
Okay.
I sent it to y'all. I don't feel appreciated. Go back, look. I sent it to y'all. Go look for the Tubi. I sent it to you to you and Kim. I know I did.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be coming out. Why didn't Madam scoop up Doc's condoms as evidence against the detective? That is a good point.
He had 7 of them.
I mean, that's a lot of evidence.
Yes.
I know, but I'm gonna be like, he probably left some evidence in her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I don't think they're gonna ask her to go to OB, and they,
like, hey,
check her insides. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Talking about the dentist, because maybe Doc was like, "Here you go, girl." She's like, "Oh, what? Oh, it's all over her face." But I'm saying, but yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right. The condoms would have. You're right. The condoms would have DNA. That's very good. That's
True.
very good.
Yeah.
What's up, Stacey? What are you looking at?
I don't see no Tubi movies.
I sent
Really?
Damn, I sent y'all the link. I know I did. And I said, look, Tommy's gonna be in the movie next week. It was actually 2 weeks ago, but anyway.
Oh, it's 2 weeks. Maybe I ain't scrolling back far enough.
It's fine. Anyway, Tommy will be in the movie. We're gonna check that out. That's it. That's all I got for this silly show.
Okay. It says, "Look at Tommy from All the Queen's Men is going to star in this To Be movie on August 30th."
Thank you, Kim.
Stacey, it's in the one that's between me, you, and David.
Yeah. I know nobody else is gonna watch that series.
All I did is type in Tommy in the search bar and it came up.
We were talking about Tommy from
Power.
Or
Yeah, you like Joseph Sikora. Yeah, I know. What's the name of Tommy's movie? Actually, I got an image. Hold on.
Oh my God, Delicious and Tommy. Oh Jesus Christ! Help me.
The grown man named Delicious. A Taste of Betrayal. That's what it's called. A Taste of Betrayal. This is Oscar right here. I can already feel it.
He looks nuts.
He
looks absolutely crazy.
It's Tommy. What do you expect?
Will you be reviewing Caught Up on BET? No, absolutely not.
Reviewing what? Caught Up?
That's that bullshit show with the girl from that Tubi movie we watched. Hold up. I'm sure I'm right, but I'll look it up. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, Marcus. It's called A Taste of Betrayal. That's the Tommy movie. A Taste of Betrayal.
Hold on. I gotta find it. Caught Up BET Plus. Hold on. Let me I want to say that's what it is. Caught Up. Yes. The actress from that Tubi movie. She's starring in a show about relationships. I'm sorry. What the fuck? That was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Nope, we'll not be doing that. Sorry. Godfather of Harlem season 3 returns on October 6th. Season 3? Should that be season 4? I gotta look that up too. Thank you, DeMarcus. Who used 7 condoms? Apparently Doc and Detective Davis.
Yes.
Maybe he nuts quick. You don't even know. I mean, I'm saying 7. It sounds like a long time.
If you're doing like anal and then you have to switch from anal to the other one, you have to like switch. So maybe there was that. You can't cross pollinate,
That's the interesting. That's a good point. Maybe that's what it was. Actually, I remember a friend brought that up. A coworker of mine, she said that she used to go to the bar when she's like, I just need some dick for the night, right? Like, this one's supposed to be serious. And she said she would pick up a guy and this one particular time she picked up the guy. She was like, we can fuck and you can do me in the ass, but you can't go backwards. Like it's a circle. You know what I'm saying? Like you end with the butt. You don't go back to any of the other holes.
Right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I remember she was like, they would try to go back. And I was like, oh, that's terrible. I was like,
oh, yeah. They go back. That is terrible infection.
That's what I'm saying.
That is, yes.
That man watched one too many porns. I'm saying like that. You can't do that in real life.
It's
like,
boo-boo in your vagina. That is bacteria. Yes.
So the more you know. Anyway, but I'm saying in real life that happens. Doc needs magnums. No, again, I don't know. I haven't seen his dick. I can't speak about any of these things. But
magnums, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Stacey somehow knows. All right. Either way, you got you.
He looks like a Magnum kind of guy.
He is.
Chris, why is Chris here? I don't even know. But we appreciate you watching. All right. Any hope for review? No.
Truffle butter. Oh, geez, wow.
Oh, Deadly. Isn't that the one me and Stacey watched?
Yeah, you two watched that silly shit.
Thank you.
I was like, no, sorry, buddy. We do a lot of silly stuff here. We do. We're gonna do
Deadly Give Part 2.
They're probably gonna make a part 2 for no real reason at all.
See, there's your review. There you go. Stacey, did you like that movie?
It was all right if it would have ended properly.
Yeah. The ending was bad. But a lot of these 2B movies, the endings are bad. Like the movie is okay, and then they get to the ending and they rush it really quick, and then it's like, what? Yeah.
That's our favorite line. We're gonna do Ritual Killer tomorrow, which is another straight to streaming movie. I
gotta watch that tonight because I haven't watched it yet.
Yo, you see Rip, you'll be like, that's Rip.
That's Rip.
At 100%, right, Stacey? That's all Rip.
Wow. So are you saying that Cole Hauser does not have range?
I think
I don't listen to it. This is Rip.
I think he was in between
badge
and in between gym sessions because he gained some weight. Like he's a chubby Rip.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a chubby Rip, but he definitely was channeling that character for this.
Okay.
You'll see. Yeah,
it's Rip with a badge. That's it.
And about another 20 pounds. Say the 20 pounds. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, it was cool. Voice and everything. You'll see. But anyway, we got that tomorrow. All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, because he's in Mississippi, so he kind of got the southern.
Oh, that you think that's what he's going for?
They were in, yeah. I think that was what he was trying to do. Yeah.
But he was like, you know what? I'll just do Montana because I know it. I was like, I don't know. A lot of things don't make any sense. I watched it again, and then I was like, well, this really doesn't make any sense. Like one particular scene, I was like, the ending makes even less sense after I watched it again. But anyway, come on, Stacey. Anything else for this episode?
No.
All right, I appreciate you. We gotta move on to silliness.
Was there a nemesis on Ninja Turtles? Like, did they have like a? I can't remember.
Shredder.
Yeah, Shredder. That was their minister. Yeah.
Shredder used to come and like kill the turtles.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe Jimmy John. No. What's his name? Joey. Joey has some kind of ninja.
Joey and Tommy.
Yeah. So someone on his team that they can take care of that when it's all said and done. But Fernando is still walking around just mad. His voice sounded stupid. Just everything about. Right, this is our first time hearing him talk.
Different. He did change his voice.
He did. He's trying to sound like a cartoon character or something, like a cartoon villain. Yeah, yes. It's like, what are you doing? Stop that.
I mean, he was like, "Hello, the sound of a guillotine. I'm here with your father." I was like, "Are you trying to do a British feminine accent? Like, what the fuck are you doing right now?" Like, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'd rather have Dime talk. I was like, bring Dime back. Like, she got more bass in her voice right now. I was like, he's like, I shall kill your father. I was like, what the fuck? What? fuck is happening right now? I was like,
and then his eyes were all crazy. I was like, what is happening? Yeah, it was funny.
I should talk to you like this until I know your father is dead. I was like, why are you acting like this, you asshole? Stop it. Stop all this shit. Stop it. It's completely and then his lips were shiny as fuck. I could like
Yeah, he had on like gloss or something.
right.
Like maybe the
Right.
makeup person wanted to like he maybe had chapped lips that day or something. The makeup person was like, here, let's put some gloss on there.
You know what he did? He kissed Doc's chest.
Oh
And then
wow.
he was like, let's do the next scene. Because that motherfucker was shining and glistening for no reason. I mean, I was like, why? Why?
Well, to be honest with you, Midnight is usually the shiniest one out of all of them.
Yeah, because he's small. You know what I'm saying? He has overcompensate. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be shinier and meaner than everybody else. I don't know why. Anyway, all right, Kim, anything else? Guy. He is. I want Champ Midnight on stage. I need to see which one's taller. I want Leprechaun Day. I want both of them dressed up like leprechauns. You know what I'm saying? Looking for their Lucky Charms. That's what they're on stage. Okay, let me get this right. So, okay, it's St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so Champ and Midnight are performing on St. Patrick's Day, dressed up like fucking leprechauns, and then the women have to go find their Lucky Charms. They're feeling like Lucky Charms to the audience. Yes.
That is so disrespectful. That is terrible.
Hey, I didn't watch Leprechaun Goes to the Hood. I didn't make that movie. That's disrespectful.
That was a terrible movie.
That's disrespectful. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. Kim, anything else?
No, not really. I mean, it was entertaining to me. I thought it was very entertaining. And when the best part for me was when Madam dropped the phone and she actually showed feelings.
Yeah.
I was like, when she dropped it, she was like, I was like, oh wow, you care. So what you said to Fernando the last episode about you don't have I think she said that to him. I don't love anybody. I don't have feelings because I'm diagnosed and all this whole crap. Oh, then I guess that goes out the window because if somebody fucks with your daddy, you lose your shit. So yeah. She definitely that was pretty good acting on her part.
I know I gave him a compliment with his writing. If he was a better writer, he would have brought that. Tyler Perry would have brought that back. I thought you said you didn't care someone because you're a psycho. Blah 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 blah. You know
yeah.
And then let's put that to the test. Like that would have been the thing. And then that would kind of brought that together. Oh, I didn't mean it.
Yep,
and that would be a good way to do it.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. I will see you for the shot. Until next time.
Okay.
All right, Stacey. What she got?
I'm tired.
You were so quiet. I thought you were muted there for a minute. I was like, oh shit. Is she I'm sorry. You good?
I don't know what else. What else is there? Because
there's more foolishness.
Tyler doesn't complete a story. He throws people in there and then it just goes away. And then something else happens.
Until other shit happens.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see what shenanigans happen next week. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow for Fatal Seduction. I think that's the first one we're going to do. The actual good one we're doing tomorrow. I was like, man, I love that show. Really good, really good. But you'll see Stacey's lovely.
We got 3. Oh, jeez.
We're doing Lace. Right? We're doing Lace, damn it. All right. Like I like the ending. We'll talk about that. No. I appreciate your commitment to the team. Until next time, my friend. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. We're gonna get to the shy. Hopefully, we can start on time. You know how black folks are, right? Especially me. So we're gonna do that anyway. So everybody, DeMarcus and crew, please join us for that. And I will see you at some point in my life in about 6 minutes. Let's say that.